Hello and welcome to my channel, Kelly Legends Media. I'd like to say thank you to all the subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below. Also, if you like this video, smash that like and put on your notification bell to all so you'll be notified whenever a new video drops or we go live. Okay, so today's story is about a batch of wine that we made. One of the biggest batches actually that I've ever was involved with in making. And what a good time I had with it without taking out one drink. Okay. What ends up happening is a bunch of they're sheriffs, because sheriffs work in Wayside, and they all ended up on their backs and their fronts and their sides and flipped over and tumbled. It's a good story. You're going to want to hear it to the end. So this story took place in East Max, where they had the bakery. The bakery is where they used to make all the donuts for all the different facilities, including LA County Jail, CJ Downtown. And we used to do the ODR stuff upstairs. ODR is the stuff that was going to the officers' dining room, which included different types of pastries, right? The donuts were different there. They had flavored tops with nuts or candies or coconut, whatever we put on the top of the donuts. It had strawberry-filled cakes, pastries, all kinds of stuff we would make up there. And there's this one job, it's called a topside mixer. He's the one that mixes all the dough to make all this stuff, right? It's a big old wood, man, worked up there. Big dude, man. Big old hog. So we got this batch of wine going, right? We had all of the ingredients there, you know. We had the jelly, you know, different jellies. Sugar. We had yeast. Everything we needed was there in the bakery, right? So we get this big old batch of wine going. And so the one that was in charge of taking care of it was this wood, right? And so we're all go to work, get ready. We all work in different parts of the bakery, right? Some people work downstairs, some people worked upstairs. I worked upstairs. So I go over and look at the batch once in a while and burp it. Burping it is when the wine's fermenting, it blows the bag up that you're making it in. So you have to let the air out, the gas out, okay? And make room for the new gas that's getting created as the batch is fermenting, right? So I'd go over there and burp it every once in a while. And it's time for us to crack this bad boy open, right? Well, this big old wood, he's the first one in all the time, because he's the one that's got to prepare all the dough and everything that we're going to be working with throughout the day. He was always the first one in the bakery, right? So he let us know that he was going to come in, and if it was ready, he was going to, you know, taste it and make sure that it was good, you know, that it was nice and strong, and the sweetness was gone, you know. Because if not, you get a real bad headache. If you drink it and it's sweet, you end up with a headache, I guess, because of the uncooked sugars. I guess have that effect on us. I don't know. I suspect that's what it was. But anyways, he's going to take a sample that morning, right? So we're going in, man, to have our get our drink on. You know, we're all looking forward to it. So we go, and as we're getting ready, you know, we're not going to just go and all walk over there. You know, we have to do it, you know, on the down low, you know, go get a bag and pass it out, and, you know, let everybody get a little some, and just in case we get caught, at least everybody had a chance. Nope, sorry, wasn't going to happen. Oh boy, came in and had more than a sample. This fool was drunk, man. He was drunk, making all kinds of noise. He had made a big old mess, in his area. He had flour all on him and on the floor, and he was trying to do his job, but the dude couldn't function, man. He was too drunk. And he had a bunch of free staff around him, like kind of like getting on his back and telling him like, hey, what's wrong with you, man? Like, are you drunk? So he starts getting belligerent. So the free staff back off and call in a squad of sheriffs, right? But old boy's he's downing this batch of wine, right? He's already drunk. He's slurring. He's not making sense. There's nothing we can do at this point. We're all just watching. Just like. Of course, we're disappointed, but it was a show. Something different broke up the day. We could always make another batch, right? So here comes all these sheriffs marching in, right? And he tells them, hey, don't come up here, man. Don't bother me right now. I'm not in the mood, right? And, the big bad sheriffs, they could beat up everybody. They got them big black boots on, and they came with helmets and everything, So they start getting next to where this dude's at, and there's a water hose up there for cleanup, right? He turns the water on full blast, right? And he starts wetting these juras with the water hose, like all in their mug. He's got the water all just going in their face. They're trying to back up. They can't see. They're bumping into each other. They're falling down. And he just keeps on with his water, right? With his water hose. So he sits the water hose down, and he goes and he gets more wine, and he's just kicking back now, sitting down. He has this white bucket turned upside down, and he's just sitting down there. He don't have a t-shirt on at this point. He has long hair. He's wet, and the Judas are yelling at him, like for him to get down. They've already sprayed him with not sprayed him, but they already hit him with the pepper guns, with the balls, They shot the shit out of him with those, They're even coughing. The cops are getting their own gas, They try spraying him, and he starts fighting with them, and he knocks one of them like straight back on his pockets, man. Dude flew back like around 5 feet and ended up on his pockets. So the other officers are trying to pull him, not even pick him up, just pull him back. And he grabs that water hose again, and he starts with the water hose, man. And I guess with the flour and the stuff that he dropped on the floor was even more slippery. And they're all slipping and sliding. They got all of us like all up against the wall, sitting down, on the wall, sitting on our hands with our feet crossed. We're not involved. Like, what the fuck, But at least we got a good view of it. We didn't get a drink that day, man. But oh boy, I think he probably took down by himself about 10 sheriffs. When they finally got to him and started grabbing him, he was all slippery. They couldn't hold on to him. He was slipping away from them. Besides being sweaty, he was wet, and he had that superhuman drunk strength, being drunk strength, and he did good, man. He did good for a minute, and then till he didn't anymore. After that, they had their way with him, They were giving him coscarones all the way downstairs, and there was still a lot of wine left, man. When the Judas drug that big old bag of wine out, it was huge. I don't know how much he drank, but it was enough to tear his mind up, and tear the whole place up and tear up all of those sheriffs, man. All of them wet, jacked up. I never seen a scene. Well, yeah, I seen a similar scene one time with a Oriental guy in the chow hall that took on a bunch of Judas too. That's another story. But I just wanted to share this little drunk adventure. I wish I would have been a little drunk. Didn't get any, you know. That's the only batch of wine I ever made that I never took a drink of, and I never had such a good time, you know. All right, that's my video for today. Just a little humor, a little story about the kind of things that could happen when you're incarcerated. People do things, you know. I'm sure that wasn't his intention when he started drinking, but that alcohol, man, will take over your mind and get you into situations that you can't backpedal out of, you know. It's either go head on or just give up from the gate. And old boy wasn't giving up a grunion, you know. Anyways, luckily he didn't sustain any serious physical harm or anything. I seen him like a couple of months later. They brought him back up to max, and yeah, we just laughed about it, you know, and we made another batch of wine. Anyways, that's my story, my county jail story for today. It's a little funny incident that I remember happening. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. God bless you. God bless your family. Look, no matter if my story is a humorous one or whatever kind of adventure I tell you about during the times that I've been incarcerated, things that I've seen and experienced, there's nothing like the experience out here, being free and enjoying life, man, to the fullest, and being around your family and friends and homies, you know. Anyways, thanks for watching. God bless you. God bless your family. Stay strong, keep your head up, and stay free. Thank you. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.